Kindergarten Dolphins. We're going to do some math today. Now for math today, you're going to be doing a little bit of practice at home with some materials that you have. So we're going to finish up our study about weight today, and we're going to finish working with that same objective that we've been working on the last few days, which is to compare things that are as heavy as each other. Remember that phrase, as heavy as? What those words tell us, as heavy as, is that one object is the same amount heavy as another object. They are as heavy as each other. They're not heavier or lighter. They're as heavy as each other. They're the same amount heavy. Now today, I want to give you a chance to find some objects at home that are as heavy as each other. And to do this, you're going to use your cubes on one side of your scale, and then you're going to find something at home that is as heavy as them. And when I say your scale, we're going to be using our bodies as our scale today. So let me give you an example of what I mean. We're going to start with 5 cubes on one side of our scale, so in one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now I have 5 cubes on one side of my hand. I'm going to test out some different objects and see if they feel heavier or lighter or as heavy as my cubes. Remember, I want to find something that feels as heavy. So the same weight. My glue feels heavier than my cubes, so I'm not going to use that. One Expo marker feels lighter than my cubes. My cubes feel heavier, so I'm not going to use that. Let me test out some different pencils. I have 2, 3, 4, 5 pencils. This actually feels about the same weight. So my 5 cubes, 6, 7 pencils. So now on one side of my scale, I have my 5 cubes, and on the other side, I have 7 pencils. And this actually feels like the same weight. So now I'm going to compare my 2 items. I'm going to talk about how they feel, if they feel different or the same. My 5 cubes feel as heavy as 7 pencils. They are the same weight as 7 pencils. Now it's going to be your turn. So I want you to get 5 cubes and put them in one hand. Gather some other materials that you want to compare the weight of your cubes to. And now you're going to put your 5 cubes in one hand and test out those other materials. You could use scissors, glue, papers, books, pencils, pens, markers, your whiteboard. See what feels as heavy as your cubes. When you find something that is as heavy as your 5 cubes, take a video for your homework. And just like I did, you're going to have your cubes in one hand and whatever you find is as heavy as them in the other hand. And you're going to use the phrase, my 5 cubes are as heavy as, and then tell me what you found that is as heavy as them. Remember that as heavy as means the same weight. They are not heavier, they're not lighter, they are as heavy as, the same weight of, the same weight as. So again, I would say my 5 cubes are as heavy as 7 pencils. The amount is not the same, but the weight is the same. All right, kindergartners, give it a try. This is our last thing that we're going to work on with weight, and next week we'll be working on a new way of measuring things. All right, kindergartners, good luck.